In your book, Silver Platter Service, where'd you get the name and what is it?
Well, the name came from a real story, and I'm not going to tell the whole story today. It becomes a powerful part of the keynote, but really a true story that happened on an airline where a flight attendant decided to really serve at a really high level, completely differently. And so instead of collecting the garbage, after you've had your snack, with a trash bag, which happens all the time, we accept it, we expect it. He came through with a silver platter and he collected our trash on that silver platter. And it so moved me that I went up to him and had a whole conversation about what he was doing and who he was. And I really started to just ruminate and soak on this idea that there's things that we all do in work, in our organizations, in our personal lives, with our families. There's things that we do that are routine tasks that are acceptable, like collecting trash with the trash bag. Yet what would it be like if we turned it on its head and turned it into a silver platter experience? And I went and searched out and called a lot of friends and actually previous clients of mine and said, I'm going to work on this new concept, this keynote, and wrap it into this new book, Silver Platter Service, Creating a Culture of Excellence. And inside that book, there are stories from a variety of industries of people that I know all around the country that I wanted examples of what did it look like to have that kind of a service level marking, and sharing that with people to demonstrate that doing your job is one thing, doing it well and performing well is another, but going so far beyond that we are so intentional about the culture that we create, both internally, that it goes externally, that it is something that people don't expect and they maybe don't even deserve. I think about like with employees. I worked for many, many people that were my manager, and they were not great leaders because they really didn't appreciate people doing their job with excellence. They expected that you would just do it because they would say, that's what I pay you to do. But see, someone that wants to create a culture of excellence so appreciates and loves their people and loves those that they serve, that it's all about creating experiences beyond what is just expected or average. It's really about being, as you would say, remarkable in how we treat one another and the steps that we take. And there's a piece in that book that I talk about that profits matter. And I understand that not everybody is in a profit industry, but profit is still having good test scores in schools or being a nonprofit that is, fruitful, right? But whatever that profit is, we shouldn't be staring at the profit. And what drives the profit are good processes. But who drives the processes are the people. So when we focus on the people first, and people always, and people mattering most, that is what drives us to the profits. And that's what Silver Platter Service is all about. Loving people beyond all things and doing something for them they don't expect or deserve just because you want to deliver it on a silver platter, figuratively, that's how you want to do your work and live your life on a daily basis. It's a powerful read. It's a powerful keynote message. People just, and when you see that silver platter, right? And I hold that up, you never forget it. I always look for the flight attendant, Abraham, when I get back on the airlines. I've never seen him again. But he made a huge mark on my life and now on the life of many others. And to me, that's what it's really all about, is making an impact that influences people that maybe you never meet.